It's day in their life, working full-time at home. Here's just a sneak peek look at what my life is like behind the camera. Well, good morning everyone, and welcome to today's video. It is hard to believe, but it's 9 degrees right now. The sun is shining so bright. I thought, hey, take this opportunity to turn the camera on and you can see me in a little bit of a different location, because this area can get really dark if the sun isn't shining. I am not dressed up today because I have a lot of just general cleaning to do, but I thought, well, I'll share with you some of my thoughts and what I'm doing. So it's really hard for me to put my books away because I need them. So I try to clean up as much as I can. All right, so we got this corner looking a little better. I love my new sofa. It's absolutely amazing. I'm so thankful that I was given the opportunity to have it. It's so comfortable. Are you like me? Do you fluff up the pillows? All right, so now you find me sitting in my little area. And now I'm going to do some editing. I'm going to clean off my desk a little bit because I take notes every day, all day long. So I always have a lot of paper trash that I have to always go through and clean up. Always trying to keep my desk nice and clean, because a clean desk means a desk that is productive. So now you have me sitting here, and I was working on a video for everyone. It takes me about an hour and a half to edit a video. Then it takes another about 30 minutes to 45 minutes to upload it. Then it takes another half an hour to put in links or things that you need to, and to do all of that. So from time I make a video to the time you see it, there's quite a few processes that need to be done. All right, let's make it live. All right, looks good to me. Of course, we always need that thumbnail. All right, we'll finish this up and then we'll go on to the next home project. two different sets of bed sheets. So I have the clean one on, and then the dirty one I'm washing now, and that will go on the line. I love it when it's really, really cold because I like hanging the laundry on the line because it does sanitize. I would say it kills germs, that's what my mom always told me, but we'll just say it sanitizes everything, and I just think it makes it cleaner. I gotta go ahead and vacuum. I have a little Christmas tree in the corner here. I had it all year. I need to take that out and dust it and sweeper it in the corner, sweeper this room up. I've been really reading the Simple Abundance books. So I have the 3 of them here, and they go by day, which is really nice. So each day I can read a little bit. And this one is Romancing the Ordinary, and that's just something that I really enjoy. It's a year of simple splendor. So it talks all about, Susan talks all about just, Sarah talks all about just simple living. So I've been really working on that. And at night, I don't do any work. So I have things I need to clean up. I need to wash the floor. I need to get the dishes straightened up. My whole change, I've done a whole different way of doing things. So what I like to do is from 5 o'clock on, I maybe watch Little House on the Prairie or The Waltons, and then I do a lot of reading at night. So I have an LED light because we don't use electricity for lighting. I have it back there. And then I lay on the couch and I do a lot of reading. I do have my oil lamps as well. And sit at the wood stove. It's just a very boring life. So you could say, oh, well, that sounds really boring. Yep, I have a very boring life. But I enjoy it. And the older I get, the less I want. I don't want to deal with extra stuff. And so it works out good because my husband is the same as me. I still am bothered by my scar, but you know what? We are what we are. We're made up of scars. So it really picks it up on the camera depending on where the camera angle is, but that is life.
Something from nothing. Life lessons come 1 in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life lessons come 1 in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life changes just open the door. One thing's certain, I'll always be yours.
So today, I want to finish this video and share with you some of the books that I am reading. Now, you can go to your local library and you can get all kinds of amazing books. And these are the books that I started reading when I was first married back in the 80s and in the 90s. And this one is called the Tightwad Twins. I'm going to be doing a lot of series on decluttering, using what you got, and just focusing on what I have instead of focusing on buying something new. And they have some websites that are very old. If you go to the Wayback Machine, which is in the Internet Archives, you can type in their website, and then they actually have screenshots of their website because it's deleted years ago. So I know it's a little hard to explain unless you know what the Wayback Machine is and the Internet Archives. But we are going to be working on a lot of this, and I took a lot of notes because I am really this year focusing on what my marriage was like when we first were married. And I'm going back to all of the homemaking things, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So when we were first married, money was very tight. My husband was extremely, and he still is extremely frugal, and money is really tight again. So I'm going back to what used to make me happy. And what made me happy was I would go to the library, I'd pick out these books, I would learn a lot from them. And now I have these books from the library, and I also have some of them. This one is another one, Beverly Nye. I don't know if any of you ever heard of Beverly Nye, but she was great for women and homemakers, you know, back in the 80s and 90s. Very, very frugal people. And so that's what I'm working on. So the sidetrack, Executive Sisters, I don't know if you ever heard of them. We're going to be really going deep into her book too. And they teach you how to do things. So before you declutter, you fix yourself up, you make your bed, and you keep the laundry up, and you keep your dishes clean. And that gives you a foundation to start when you're really starting to declutter your house. So they also talking about menu plans. I'm going to be starting doing that more. They talk about if you go through your house, you see something needs picked up, you pick it up and you put it away. It's all about, it's just so quaint. It's about the 80s and the 90s and about homemaking. You know, it's very dated. So a lot of the information I'm going to be sharing with you is very dated because I think we need to go back to some of those dates and just go back to what, you know, was really important. And I think it's great. Here's another one. One of their plans is called the weekly menu plan. We're going to get really into this too, and it's called corn. And I thought, corn? What does that mean? It means clean, organized refrigerator night. So once a week, you clean, organize your refrigerator, and then whatever foods you need to use, you use that up part of your menu plan. If I could find some old YouTube videos of these girls, I will. And we have here the complete family book. Here's another one back from the 80s. This was my favorite when we were first married, and I kept it all these years. And this one is really neat too. It's just so neat. If you like, you know, old-fashioned things and manage the minute, and it's teaching women, you know, women that maybe weren't taught as, you know, young women, how to organize. And my house has become very full, and I am looking at seeing how I can make my house not quite so full, but yet not get rid of everything. You know, I'm not into this getting rid of everything you own. I don't believe in that. For me personally, I love my things, and the things is what makes my home me, but I need to tame it down a little bit. So I thank you so much for watching today's video. It's a little bit of the day in the life behind the lens of a YouTuber like me, and I cannot wait to share with you again what we're working on. So it's going to be all about finances, but it's all going to be practical ways that we can prepare for hardships in our life, or for me, preparing for a Social Security slower pace of living and when I leave the workforce. And that is something that is on my mind a lot. And when I get to be Social Security age, I will be looking towards toning it down a little and maybe even totally leaving the workforce. You know, I'm not sure yet, but I'm preparing for it now. I figured, hey, you can't go wrong in preparing a little bit early and a little bit ahead. Take care, everyone. We'll see you guys on the next one, which is tomorrow. Bye.